If you're watching this live stream rather than the college basketball championship game, that's on you. I can't really answer for why you're doing that. I can tell you that Google shows it's 28-41. UConn winning. Kind of low scoring, I guess, for the second half. 3 minutes into the second half, anyway. What we're looking at tonight is this little device here. We're going to take a look. See what we think about this thing. It showed up in the mail today. I got it for review. Kind of looks like a Game Boy. It has symbols on the box like a PlayStation. It has the characters on the buttons match Xbox, right? Is that, yeah, A, B, X, Y. Yeah, that's Xbox. So, looks like a Game Boy. Buttons are labeled like an Xbox. It has like triangle, square, plus, and circle on the box like a PlayStation. So it's a little bit of everything. It's tiny, I'll tell you. Look at this thing. It's it's something tiny going on here. I guess I should take that off. Although really, I'm not gonna play with that right now. Alright, let's see what we got here. Is that a separate controller? Comes with a separate controller. What is this? Do I have to, like, plug this in? I also can go on battery, I guess. Oh no, that's like an old school camera battery. So that probably needs to be charged. Alright, so let's plug this thing in, I guess. Now, is it the same slot for the AV and the charging? Because if it is, then I'm not going to be able to do the AV out, which will be a shame. All right, so this is, it doesn't really have a name. It just says plus. And then it says 501 3-inch TFT 8-bit classic. The cord is really short. Alright, you can barely reach this thing. Alright, so I see a red light there. I also can see it through the... I don't know if you can see that, but there's a little red there behind the plastic. Maybe if I make it darker there, you can see it. There you go. Looks like there's a speaker there. Is that an on-off button at the top? Probably, right? There you go. English, Chinese. Is that a start button? Huh? Start select. Angry Bird? Contra? Contra I expected to see. Angry Bird I don't think I expected to see. How can I lower this volume? This is insane. Alright. Wow. Select episode. Alright, let's see here. That looks like some fake Angry Birds. And I'm still trying to figure out how to lower or possibly mute this volume. So we launched a bird. We hit something. I don't know. Alright, before we go any further, let me check out this this cord here. Alright. Okay. So let's plug this in here. Okay. And now... Alright. How does this work? Do I need to plug this into a computer to make this? AV to HDMI. Maybe that's just for power. All right. I'm going to try to get this onto the screen. I don't know if if you're going to hear the noises or not. I think the noises are pretty annoying. I would like to mute them if I could. Oh, here's something. There we go. I kind of lowered the volume a little bit. There's a little volume control there. Alright, so what I'm trying to do here is see if I can route this to the, so that you see it. It's normally something would be done like off screen. But as you saw, I just opened this box and we just dove right into it. So I'm just going to attempt it on the live stream here. Part of the fun, right? Seeing if we can actually make this thing work on the screen. I also will see it better. Alright, so I'm going to plug this HDMI source. No, I'm going to plug the USB. Excuse me, sorry. I'm going to plug the USB to get some power. I was eating chili a minute ago because we were watching the championship game and eating chili. Alright, I plugged in this HDMI to the USB. It's RCA to HDMI with USB for power. And nothing happened. It has switches for 720 and 1080. I guess I'll put it in 1080. Even though nothing lit up, so I don't know if it's even working. But anyway, let's get video, audio, right? That's the idea. So we took the jacks from the game. Right? Is that all the way in? That plug is like... Alright, now it's all the way in. But it turned off when I put the plug all the way in. I feel like did I break it? Oh my goodness. Alright, is that a coincidence that I took the plug out and it started working? I put the plug in and it stops working? Maybe that's not a coincidence. Because that actually means... That might mean that it's working, like it's going to this HDMI right now, right? So let's see here if we can get that on the screen. So we'll plug the HDMI cable in there. All right. Now what? It's working, by the way. It's yeah. There we go. Is that the full screen? I feel like that's like cropped or something. All right. Anyway, let's give this thing a shot. This is kind of weird. Am I controlling this? Yeah. Let me see here. Press start. How do I get back to the menu? Some dig dug or something. I don't know what's going on here. Oh, I just got killed. I actually want to get back to the menu. How do I do that? I didn't pick this game. Some dig dug game. Alright. Reset. Alright. Let me switch to another camera so you see what happens. So now you're seeing the main screen, but let me show you why you saw that like crazy screen. In fact, let me see if I could set up a split screen. I don't know. I actually never did that before either. I'm just going to do HDMI 1 and HDMI 2 just so you can see what's going on here. Alright, so it's a little weird. It's like a cropped split screen, right? It's going to be when you see this split screen. Alright, so here's the split screen. So when I press this button, watch what happens. This device goes blank, but this screen is blank as far as I'm sending the output to the YOLO box, which is where you're seeing basically YouTube. So anyway, I reset it. All right, so let's go back to HDMI 2, and let's I don't know, launch a game or something. I actually want to get back to the college championship basketball game, so I don't know how much of this I'm going to play. All right, let's give Contra a whirl. Let's see how that goes. Contra. So let's take 30 players. In case we mess up, we gotta have some backup plan here. Are you hearing? I probably need to put in headphones to hear the screen. I think I'm not gonna worry about hearing the screen. If I put in headphones, I would hear it, but I'm just gonna. All right, that's not me playing. That's like demo mode. All right, so let's, I guess, hit one player. All right, so start the game, right? All right, let's play some Contra. If this even works, that's jump, that's shoot. No, where is shoot? I found jump. I didn't find shoot yet. Okay, shoot is X. B is jump. All right. Try that again. This is why I put on 30 lives. So I got a chance here. Whoa. Well, I'm already like off my game here because I'm supposed to be sprinting. But anyway, I just know that you got to do some sprinting to make this work. Let's see, for example, like that. Haven't played this in a while. All right, how do I get out of this and try another game? Well, I gotta say, it's not good. I'm just gonna reset it again. That seems to be the quickest way to get to a new game. So they said 500 games, huh? Let's just scroll through for a minute. A lot of Super Mario, Dr. Mario, Street Fighter, Ninja Turtles. I mean, a lot of these I've seen before in these collections. Ninja Gaiden, Tetris, Mahjong. I got Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong is more of an Atari game. Did they have Donkey Kong on the NES? Well, it says classic. These probably could come from all different systems. There's no rhyme or reason to it. It's just someone packed a bunch of old school games into a whatever, into this little fake Game Boy. It doesn't mean that it's Nintendo. Oh, come on. All right, let's take another try at Donkey Kong. So, by the way, if you don't know, that's Mario in Donkey Kong. So, I don't know if he had a name in Donkey Kong, but that's him. I think this came out before any of the Mario brothers. All right, so now I have a hammer. Oh, okay. I want to hit something with this hammer. All right. So he does jump in this game, so it's kind of a platformer. All right. Looks like I got hit by 2 barrels at once. Anyway, there's 500 games here, so we don't have time to deal with this. Okay. So I'm going to reset it again. I just pulled out to that screen so that you wouldn't be like lost while I was resetting it. You would understand that there's some like resetting going on. All right, can I go up? And then, yeah, there we go. So now we're at game 500. Game 500 is Zippy Race. Game 498 is Wrestle. Well, I never heard it. By the way, there's a guy on the screen here who kind of looks like... wait a minute. The screen is gone because... all right, I got to do the split screen, the split view. Okay. Hold on a second. No, I can't do it. I got to do the full screen. It's tricky. Basically, I want to point in the lower right. There's a guy that looks like Tom and Jerry. So I wanted to go to the studio cam and point that out, but as soon as I went to the studio cam, Jerry was off the screen. So, all right. So let's just try Zippy Race and see what that is. All right. Has anyone played this game? Is this a real game? Zippy Race. 3, 2, 1. All right, let's race. What is the gas button? Nothing I've pressed because this thing's not going anywhere. I guess I'm in the motorcycle. Well, I'm trying all of the buttons, and none of them are working. So, nothing is working here. A, C, I turned sideways. I don't know what I did to do that. Okay, the D-pad. The D-pad made it go sideways. Alright. Okay. The D-pad seems to do something. Like the buttons don't seem to do anything. If I hit back on the D-pad, does it slow down? If I hit forward, does it speed up? Doesn't seem like it. And if I hit the side, you can't hit the side for long. If you hit the side for too long, it'll be like that'll happen. You'll lose your vehicle. Anyway, we're going to reset it again. And we're going to find the next game. Alright, let's see what we got here. Contra, Super Contra, Jackal. I read all these already. Can I page down and like... I'm just holding it down on the D-pad and trying to get through like as fast as I can. But now I can't read the whole screen now. Okay. Black and white chess. Is there like a regular chess? Anyway, UFO. UFO race. I never played that before. Let's race some UFOs. Please select. What am I selecting here? Like a planet? There's a select button. Am I supposed to hit the select button to select? That doesn't seem to do anything. None of these buttons do anything. I don't know what they want from me. Alright, start button. There you go. So there was nothing to select. And that's just a regular racetrack. But my car is a UFO. Let's see if we can find the gas button on the UFO. Okay. So left and right. Go left and right. Left, right. Forward doesn't do anything. Backward doesn't do anything. A, B, Y. No, what is it? A, B, X, Y. None of these do anything. The only thing I can do is go side to side. And frankly, it doesn't seem like anything's happening. Nick, I'm trying to play this little fake Game Boy, but I can't get anything to work. Maybe I haven't started the race yet. Oh, I just got passed by 2 UFOs. Alright. Game over. Good. Then we're agreed that didn't need to be played. Alright, I'm going to reboot this game again. See what happens. Alright. It reboots pretty quick, at least. Let's count from the other side now. Twin Coppers. That sounds good. What was that one? Urban Arena? Undersea Arena? Urban Champion. Urban Champion. That's what I want to play. Alright, this looks pretty cool. Urban Champion. First the computer versus 2-player. Well, I guess versus the computer, right? I've seen this art before. Is this the buildings from Rampage? Where have I seen these buildings before? Or are they just reused assets from somewhere? Yeah, honestly, I think I'm the blue guy, but I don't know. The only move I've figured out so far is the left hook, and apparently that's all you need for this first guy. Just give him a few left hooks. Yeah, left hook. I think I'll go with the left hook.
UConn's been up by 10 for like a lot.
Yeah, okay. Oh, I took the HDMI cord out of the game, but UConn, I'm going to hit refresh on the UConn game. Yeah, it's 49-36 with 11:56 to go. Wow, it's not a lot of scoring going on. All right, I'm going to reboot this machine again. It's going to be a lot of apparent blue screen of death in this video. I got to go to something else when I reboot, but I don't know what to go to that shows the screen, because once I put in this cord, it's basically like the screen is blank. So I haven't figured out how to do that. I probably could figure it out if I wasn't live and I had time to think. Starfighter, Star Force, Stargate, Strafe, Stub Game, Surface Fire, Star, Spar, Shot Put. That's what I'm going to play next. Let's do some shot put. All right, here we go. I wonder what other track and field events they have. All right, 15:57. That's a good, like, 50-foot throw. All right. How do I start shot putting? All right. Foul. That was obviously a foul. All right, let's just try to do a little bit of a throw here so we don't foul. Oh, that's a foul again. It would be nice to know the controls, but I'll give it another shot. So A seems to initiate it, so let's try B to throw it. No. Y. All right, A wants to get tapped again and again. B, nope, 3 fouls. All right, we never figured out the controls on that. Let's try something. Actually, what was B, not A? All right, A, B, A, B, 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 A, Y, Y, A, back, forward. Nope. Well, the forward is an issue. I foul when I tap forward. All right, so B. Let's try forward and then immediately back. That worked. All right. That was a 5-meter throw, which is not very good. All right, let's try again. B. Forward, immediately back. So is that 537 again? All right, the immediately back is not what I want to do. And let me try up. Like A, back, B, up. Nope, that's a foul. Oh, so forward, it's like, okay, I'm going to try down this time. Back, forward, down, nope. The only thing that works is the forward and then back, but it only goes 537. Let's try to build up power first. Build up power, and then go well, that was horrible. 337. All right, I obviously don't know how to shot put here. Let's just move on. All right, try something else. So I think the sound is pretty cheesy on this, and the I'll try the Mario next. Not next. Next after whatever I do right now. Basically, the graphics are not that great, and I think when I try Mario, it'll prove that. But the fact that it does have all these games, and it comes with, by the way, it comes with a separate controller, which we haven't even tried this controller yet. I'm not sure where I would even plug this controller in. I think it would get plugged in the same place as the power. It looks like the same cord as the power, so because of that, I can't plug it in, but we should try it. But because I haven't charged this up for very long, I'm afraid that if I take the power out to plug in the controller, it'll not work. But, I mean, it does come with a controller. Select, start, A, B, X, Y, D-pad. It's a very light controller, but it does have a controller. Anyway, let's go back to the menu, and let's try something in the 300s, and then after that we'll try Mario, just to see. Oh, Space Invaders. All right, let's try Space Invaders before we try Mario. 1 player. All right, let's see if we can get our Space Invader. Oh man, they don't look. Oh man, I don't know if I'm playing bad or what's going on here. I'm not hitting anything. I'm wasting these shots. I'm not sure if I forgot how to play or I'm just doing terrible. Let's see here. Wow, how can anyone miss this many times? Wow, I'm really doing bad. Oh, you can shoot the bullets. I probably once knew that, but forgot it. Ooh, I'm out. All right, one more game of Space Invaders, and then we'll do Mario. Because I got to get... I'm not going to say that I'm going to go until I get a level, but I have to do better than that last turn. That was, like, not respectable. Ooh, that was horrible as well. My dreadful play is not changed much. Wow. I didn't think anyone could miss that much. I'm like shooting like San Diego State. Just not hitting anything. Alright. I hit their bullet, but I didn't get a row, which I was hoping to. Alright, I got a row. Alright, I can go on to Super Mario now. I at least got one row out. Wow. I'm about to be eliminated. Alright. Okay, one more turn, and then I'll just let this game end. And we'll play Super Mario, and then I'm going to go watch the end of the basketball. As you should, too. This is like... That's why I didn't take out the U-Gear Stream Cabriolet, because I just thought, you know, nobody needs that. We need to watch the college championship. All right, let's take a look at Super Mario. Which one? I think like classic, right? Super Mario Brothers. And then something from the 200s. All right, yeah, this is the classic Mario. So let's see. Let's see how this looks. I mean, it looks like trash, obviously. How does it sound? I actually can't tell because I don't have the headphones in. I'm going to have to watch this afterward to see how it sounds. I also didn't try the separate controller yet, which could be good. Oh yeah, the mushroom, right. I need that. What? Oh, okay. I don't know what's going on there. I don't know what's going on there. You know, I haven't played this level in a while. Maybe 30 years. So I could have forgotten where everything is. Yeah, I have forgotten where everything is. What if that was it? I can't even get back up there. I wanted to jump across the top, but I didn't get up there. Well, this is just... Now I'm tiny again. Not a good look. Not at all. Ooh, let's make this thing skate. There we go. Oh, no. Alright, good. Boring game anyway. We're going to try something in the 200s. There was an SV that popped up for a second. I don't know if that was coming from this screen or from something else. Alright, let's get to the 200s. Hot Blood Basketball, Battle City, Tetris, Yi, Donkey Kong, Ice Climbing, 110 Hurdles, Toy Story, Super Arabian Baseball, Dragon, Bugbear, Bugs War, City Connection, Pac-Land, Gold Digger, Cute Fish, Dada, Defender 2, Depth. Did we do anything in the 100s? Discus. Hold on, let's do the discus. Discus put. Like instead of shot put, the discus put instead of the discus throw. It's probably going to work roughly the same, I would guess. Control. No, it's probably got some spinning action. I probably need to go in multiple directions to do this. Alright. How do we do it? That was so bad. I actually went less than the shot put. I think I need to spin around. But I can't figure out what control does that. Foul. Alright, let's try again. Maybe a different button? Yeah, the B button spins it. There we go. Did you see that spinning I was doing? That was insane. I was like spinning like a madman. Alright, let's try that again. So you can spin like multiple times. And you gotta time the release. Nope. Alright, that was a little too much spinning. Let me try maybe 3 spins and time the release. No, that's horrible. Alright. All right, I guess it was beginner's luck before. Yep, beginner's luck. I can't duplicate it. Nope. Beginner's luck. All right. Something from the 200s, but not a track and field event. Something maybe that we recognize. And then I'm going to go watch the game. Black and white chess. Why does that keep catching my... I mean, I guess it just seems like a weird name. Like, it's just chess. Like, yeah, I mean, the pieces in chess are black and white, but nobody calls it black and white chess. They just call it chess. Hyper Olympic, hyper sport, jumping kid. All right, javelin. We're in the 200s. All right, Space Invaders. Wait, there's another Space Invaders? Magic Bubble, Magic Place, Man in Red. That's it. That's the game I need to play, Man in Red. Although the Mars kind of has my attention too. All right, Mappy. Man in Red. Let's see what the man... Oh, that looks good. Some sort of action game. It looks like The Adventures of Bayou Billy or something. All right, let's see. All right, he's got a rifle. Why is he looking at the sky? Is there like UFOs going to attack him? He shoots at the sky. There are UFOs. How did I call that? Why are there UFOs attacking this idiot? The Man in Red. Is this based on that Red Balloon? That song apparently was about UFOs. That Red Balloon song. What the hell was that called? 99 Red Balloons. It was apparently about German fighter jets spotting UFOs. And I guess they put it in the records as balloons. Red balloons. I think in America they usually call them weather balloons. I guess in Germany they call them red balloons. Has anyone got night vision binoculars? I've heard that. I don't know why I haven't tried it yet, but because I've heard it going back a while now, that's like look at the sky with some night vision binoculars, and apparently that's like the most stuff you can see flying around, and you're not going to spot it all. It's not all going to be helicopters and planes and balloons. There's going to be stuff that you can't figure out what it is. So I've heard. I haven't tried it yet. Why am I advancing the like? What's the goal of this game? I can't be playing so great that I'm like keep advancing level after level. I feel like this computer AI is... I mean, I doubt this little stupid thing has like computer AI, but I feel like it's like reacting to me saying like that that this is the last game I'm gonna play, so now it's gonna make, you know, like I can't lose. So I'm gonna like keep advancing level after level. Let's go. Like, what level am I up to? I'm not even doing anything. I'm just walking back and forth and hitting the A button. And that's like apparently some amazing like play that I'm doing here. I like walk back and forth, hit the A button. Oh, that's pretty cool. I can like shoot myself now. All right, that's terrible. That UFO was like hiding right behind my head. It's trying to get me to shoot. I didn't go for the bait, but well, no, I think I just did. Also, what the hell is coming out of this gun? That doesn't look like a bullet. In fact, the fact that this thing is shooting straight up, I mean, this is just a little... The Man in Red, is that like slang? Is that like in Japan? Does that mean something else? Like the man in... Like you're going to have a tug of... You know, like the Man in Red is going to shoot at the sky or something, and that's like some inside joke from wherever country made this game. I don't know how the UFOs would factor into that. But those do not look like normal bullets. That looks like something abnormal. And I really feel like my chain is being jerked right now because what am I up to? Like level 10 and I have level 9 and I haven't lost a life yet. I mean, I'm just being like clickbaited into not putting this game down. I want to go see the end of the NCAA game. But I feel like I'm on a run. I can't stop playing. But I'm on a run of what? Some stupid game that means nothing? Oh, it ended. Did I like win the game? Is it over? All right, so that's it, I guess. You saw this thing. It was I don't know, how would you describe it? Pretty stupid. I don't know. I mean, it was good. You could play like a lot of games on it, and by the way, I can still play here. You can like see me hitting the controls, and then you can see the screen up there. I don't know how I even put that on. That was an accident. Anyway, I'm going to stop playing. I'm going to shut this down. I'm going to go watch the end of the basketball game, and then I'll put away my streaming equipment after the game ends. If I can figure out how to turn this off. I think there's a switch on top, right? Let's see if that... Yep. Yeah, I think I turned that off. Let me just pull this out. Yep, that is definitely a dead screen. Okay, I'll leave it charging. Hopefully it doesn't explode. And that's it, I guess. That's enough stream for tonight. I'll see you tomorrow. Good night.